Well, Mark, I'm going to speak for most college football fans who I think are not into the NBA style two teams on a collision course for a national championship or a world championship meeting. But we could see Clemson and Alabama for a third straight time. Nobody would be surprised. And they are clearly at this point, I'm not saying they're the two best teams in the country because we have yet to see 12 games. But at this point, they certainly appear to be the two best teams in the country. Of course, Dabo Swinney, his crew, and the staff, the players need to focus on the day-to-day, the game-to-game, and focus on what's in front of them, not get stirred up by the talk of meeting Alabama for a third time. But it's fun for us to talk about. That's what we do. Your thoughts about Alabama, what you've gathered from their scores and their results, and anything you've seen. Of course, it started with, I think people take the final score and run with it. If you watch the game against Florida State, it was pretty much of a toe-to-toe slugfest for about close to four quarters into the fourth quarter before some special teams play led Alabama to provide a cushion for the victory at 24-7. But it was a defensive slugfest before that with Florida State at full strength. So Alabama and Clemson, we may see this again.
You see a lot of people, they're already talking Alabama, Clemson, part 3, the rubber match, who will come out on top. Yes, it is early, but you're 100% right. This is the kind of stuff we live for. And Mark talking about this in October. It's really funny. Alabama really is the same team year in, year out. And that's such a credit to Nick Saban, how he just pulls these kids in. They fit his system perfectly. Alabama defense, much like Clemson, hasn't missed a step. You're not going to get any drop down and play there. And the big difference between Alabama last year and this year is the progression of Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has shown me he struggled with the deep ball last year. He's shown me to be a more complete passer this year. And you actually brought up the magic word right now that I think is going to be a determination that could impact this game if it does happen. It's special teams. Alabama, again, always at the top in special teams. Clemson's struggling right now. They lost their kicker, Greg Hugo, for the year. That is a huge loss. You have Alex Spence taking both kickoff duties and place kicking duties right now. He missed a field goal against Virginia Tech. His confidence is shaking. You also have your punter, Will Spires. He came out, and at the beginning of the year, he was fantastic. But against Virginia Tech, he had 3 punts that were about 30 yards each, and one of them led to Virginia Tech's only real score of the game that put them right back in the game. So when you have something as important as special teams, Clemson, obviously Greg Hugel, huge loss. You're going to see Clemson go for it in some field goal situations due to maybe a lack of confidence. If I had to look at it right now, gosh, I don't even know who I would take. I'd love to see it again. The non-Deshaun Watson factor. It's a different style of Clemson offense, and who knows how it would fare against that Alabama defense. But boy, would it be fun.